Hello everyone. Today we will inspect 7 bishop c4 move and this move's main variation 8 castle king side for white, and after that we will inspect 9 bishop b3. Bishop b3 is main variation. Let me show you. We inspected all of other variations in our last videos, and now as we learned, castle king side is single move here for white, and after castle king side black is castle king side 2. It's a single move for black too. And now we inspected knight b3, 9 f4, 9 f3 here. F4 is one of strongest options of white, and now we will inspect 9 bishop b3. 9 bishop b3 is a main variation, most popular variation on chess world. Now let's take a look. And after bishop b3 we are playing d6 because of threatening with knight g4 and opening the 7th square for bishop. Now let's take a look. White has so much options here. Let's start from h3. h3 easy to understand, blocking g4 square and preparing f4 or something, and another white plan. Bishop d7, f4, knight d4, bishop takes d4, bishop c6. I really like this maneuver. It's very easy to play and very easy to learn. That's because also one more thing, this variation, this move is, and also after that knights and exchange of on d4. This maneuver is very easy to play and very easy to reach equalizing game. Bishop c6, queen d3, knight d7, bishop g7, bishop king takes g7, and rook e1, queen c5, king h2. This is very important. White avoided exchanging queens. That's because it's meaning still white has little pressure on king side. We have to very careful about this variation. Other variations, which is queen d4 or black manages to exchange queens, very easy to play. Rook c8, bishop d5, a5, and with the idea b5, b4, attacking knights and opening this file and using this file. And what to say here, one more thing here, one more idea I didn't add in other side variations, this idea, but here white can play knight d5. Knight d5 is knight d5 is one of strong move here, and idea is playing c3, blocking way. Also white want to take this pawn. a6 is impossible, not good, because of d6 pawn will be backward pawn, and it's not favorable for white. Okay, let's take a look side variation. And as you can see, instead of f4, rook e1 here. This is so popular too. Rook c8 and knight d5. Yes, one of variation that I hate Rook f e8. We must protect e pawn. Knight f6, bishop f6, c3, and knight a5. And after that, of course, idea is putting knight on c4 and maybe central pawn advances and countering game. This is another variation. Okay, let's take a look. Early king h1. Generally, king h1 is not good because uh, black can play quickly knight g4 and attack e3 bishop. Knight c6, queen is under attack. B takes c6, bishop takes bishop d2, bishop d6, sorry, bishop b6, and this diagonal will be dangerous. King g1, knight e5, king lost two tempos, game equalized. Bishop e3, queen b4, queen c1, and a5. As as you understand, black will attack always these two pieces with pawns. This is the main one of main idea here. Okay, let's take a look. Queen d2. If queen d2 plays here, knight take on e3. It's very easy. It's must. F takes e3. Impossible. It's necessary because d5 is hanging. Bishop d7. Rook a d1. Knight e5. E5 square is very safe spot for knight because white has no pawn for kicking back this knight. This is very good piece for black. Knight d5, rook d8, because after you exchange, knight will take on e7 with check, and after that white will take queen. That's because queen d8, a4, and bishop c6. Yes, this is other variations. And now f4, knight g4, attacking bishop, knight c6, bc6, bishop run away, knight takes to f2, rook f2, bishop c3, bishop c3, queen c3, and queen a1. And after that, probably I can take here because of I'm pawn up, and also white's pawn structure is damaged. It's very easy to play this end game, but if you want to hold pressure on game, you can play queen c5 too, but it's very possible. Okay, let's take a look. Queen d2. If queen d2 played here, knight takes d4, queen d4, knight g4, queen d3, bishop c3, b takes c3, knight e3, queen e3, and bishop e6. And after that, if f4 and rook fc8. And now, as you can see, these pawns are horrible, and black will put some strong pressure on this c file. And yes, queen d4. But if black takes with bishop, sorry, white takes with bishop for protecting this knight and attacking g7 bishop, it's more understandable and logic move because of if these two bishops traded, and after that white's king side, dark squares, white king side will be weakened from dark squares. Knight e4. If we take with knight, queen take, knight take, and after that black will take this one, and black has one more pawn here. That's because queen e3 and bishop d4, queen d4, knight c3, b c3, and again white is pawn down. And here white is not pawn down, this variation, queen d4 variation, 11 queen d4, but c file is horrible. This is a very thematic move. Okay, let's take a look. Knight d5 here. Knight d5. I never like knight d5 moves, especially early knight d5 and queen d2 after knight d5 moves. Rook e8. It's necessary to protect this pawn. Knight f6, bishop f6, c3, bishop d7, f4, knight d4, bishop d4, bishop d4, queen d4, and queen c5. We catch queen with d4 square and instantly pinned, as you can see. And after the exchange, pawn structure is symmetrical and pieces are symmetrical. This game is better for black because white lost fighting chances and black equalized game. If black equalized game, it's enough to play for black because white has opening advantage. Now white lost opening advantage too, and also bishop c6 is looks really good. Let's go back, and now our last move is f3. If black try to play f3, bishop d7, the similar idea, knight d4, bishop c6, knight d7, knight c5 idea. And as you can see, after that we will take this bishop, queen, and after that queen c5, queen will be pinned. If queen will be pinned, it's meaning game is equalized, and it's good for black. Yes, these variations are my home preparations. I playing with these variations. I remind nearly all of variations here. I hope you like these variations I sharing with you, and I hope you won some strong games against strong opponents. Thank you for watching. See you in next videos. Goodbye.